Dear friends, I am Mr. Umesh Shelke, Assistant Professor in Chemistry, Department of Chemistry, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramannagar, Burli, Taluka Palus, District Sangli. So in last lecture we have discussed the two molecules of unit 4, that is cycloalkane and cycloalkene. So we have discussed about their formation, chemical properties and the applications of that compounds. Then cycloalkene, their introduction and method of formations and chemical reactions of the cycloalkenes. So these two molecules are very much important in the synthetic organic chemistry. So these molecules plays an important role in the synthetic organic chemistry. So next molecule is the alkadines. So alkadine is a very important molecule in the synthetic organic chemistry. Alkadines are the aliphatic hydrocarbons. We know that what is meant by hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are the compound containing carbon and hydrogen only. So the aliphatic hydrocarbons containing two double bonds in their molecule are called as alkadines. Alka means alkane, di means two, in means double bonds. So this compound containing two double bond in their structure are called as alkadines. They are represented by the general formula CnH2n-2. So here these compounds have great importance in the synthesis of cyclic compounds. As per as the nomenclature of the alkadine is concerned, the alkadines are named by selecting the longest possible chain of the carbon with both the double bonds and then naming the compound as the derivative of the parent hydrocarbons and adding the number indicating the position of double bonds with the lowest possible number and then adding the suffix as alkadines. So here 1,3-butadienes, 1,5-dienes are the examples of the alkadines which contains two double bonds in their structure. So next point is classification. The classification of 1,3-butadiene is based on the positions of double bonds present in the molecules. The classification is as under. So these alkadines are classified into three categories. First one is isolated diene. The diene in which the two double bonds are separated by more than one single bond are called as isolated dienes. Here we give the one example, that is penta-1,4-diene. So here the 5 carbon atoms are present, carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and the double bond is present between the carbon number 1 and 2. Similarly, the 4 and 5 carbon atoms. Hence the name is penta-1,4-diene. Penta means alkane, parent alkane containing 5 carbon atom, pentane. 1 and 4 position indicates the double bond are present in these molecules. So next class of compound is the conjugated dienes. The name conjugated itself suggests that the two double bonds are present in the conjugation. So first of all, what is meant by conjugation? Conjugation means alternate double, single and double bond is present, so that is called as a conjugations. These dienes in which the two double bonds are separated by only one single bond are called as conjugated dienes. For example, butane-1,3-diene and pentane-1,3-dienes. So here in first example there are 4 carbon atoms. The two double bonds are present at carbon number 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. That is, the name of the compound is 1,3-butadiene. Similarly, in case of pentadienes, so here 1,3-pentadienes is present. So third class of compound is the cumulative dienes. Cumulative dienes are the dienes in which the two double bonds are successive to each other. So there is no separation of double bond. So that is called as cumulative dienes. It is a special class of compound that is called as alene. Example, alene or propadiene. 1,2-pentapropadiene is an example of the cumulative dienes. So this is the classification of the dienes. So next molecule is 1,3-butadiene. Its molecular formula is C4H6. Its structural formula is CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2. So alternate double, single and double bond is present. It is a class of conjugated diene. It is a simple conjugated diene. It is an important industrial chemical used as a monomer in the synthesis of synthetic rubbers. So this 1,3-butadiene is very important in the preparations of polymers or rubbers. So as far as its structure is concerned, the actual structure of butadiene is a resonance hybrid of the following contributing structure. So in structure first, the double bond is present in between carbon number 2 and 3. So carbon number 1 and carbon number 4 possesses plus and minus charge respectively. So these two double bonds in the molecules are in conjugation. So there is no fixed positions to show the position of double bonds. So it can be confirmed with the help of bond length data. So the bond length of this molecule is not related with the carbon-carbon single bond or carbon-carbon double bond as well as the carbon-carbon double bond in the benzene. So carbon-carbon single bond length is 1.454 angstrom. Double bonded is 1.39 angstrom. So it is 1.46 angstrom units. It confirms that the double bond or single bond positions in the molecule is not fixed. So this explains the bond length of the carbon 1 and carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4 as 1.35 angstrom, then expected 1.33 angstrom, and the bond length of the C2 and C3 as 1.46 angstrom unit, then expected 1.54 angstrom unit. This is further explained by the molecular orbital theory. Carbon in butadiene is sp2 hybridized and has one unhybridized pz orbital on every carbon atom, which is laterally overlapped to the above delocalized of pi electrons over all the 4 carbon atoms. As we see, the partial double bond which is present between carbon number 2 and carbon number 3, the actual bond length in carbon number 1 and carbon number 2 is 1.35 angstrom unit. In carbon number 2 and carbon number 3, the actual bond length expected is 1.54 angstrom, but it is 1.46 angstrom. So partial double bond is present between carbon number 2 and carbon number 3, whereas the carbon number 3 and 4 bond length is 1.35 angstrom units. So each carbon atom in 1,3-butadiene is sp2 hybridized. It has one unhybridized p orbitals. They form the lateral overlap with the adjacent carbon atom. The double bond may be present in between carbon number 1 and 2, 3 and 4 as 2 and 3. It can be explained with the help of molecular orbital theory. So that's why the 1,3-butadiene is expected that it is unstable as compared to the others, but it is stable due to the conjugations or delocalization of pi electrons over the all 4 carbon atoms. So this structure is greatly supported by the molecular orbital theory. So next point is method of formations. So there are number of methods are available for the synthesis or formation of 1,3-butadienes, but some are discussed here. So first one is from cyclohexane. So when cyclohexane, vapors of cyclohexane are passed over the nichrome alloy, 1,3-butadiene is formed. So cyclohexane is treated in presence of nichrome, or vapors of cyclohexane is passed through the nichrome and heated. It results into the formation of butadiene and ethylene. It is a reverse reaction as that of Diels-Alder reactions. In Diels-Alder reaction, diene and dienophile get react in presence of heat. It results into the formation of cyclohexane. So this cyclohexane, when heated in presence of nichrome, it results into the formation of 1,3-butadiene. From butane, by dehydrogenation of methane, when passed over the chromium oxides, catalysts undergo dehydrogenation to give the butadiene. When N-butane is heated, it undergoes oxidation type of reaction. So we know that the removal of hydrogen molecule from the straight chain alkane, that in N-butane, it results into the formation of 1,3-butadiene. Number third, from the acetylene and acetaldehydes. The acetylene and acetaldehyde undergo reactions to give the 1,3-butadiene. So it is a series of reactions we have to perform. We will get the 1,3-butadiene as a product. When acetylene is reacted with acetaldehyde in presence of sodium amides, it results into the formation of methyl ethyl carbenols. So it is an unsaturated alcohols. So when this compound is formed, then it is undergo reduction in presence of palladium as a catalyst. It results into the formation of methyl ethyl carbenols. When methyl ethyl carbinol is formed, so it is treated with aluminum trioxide. It undergo dehydration reactions, that is removal of water molecule, and it results into the formation of 1,3-butadiene. So this is the lengthy process, but it gives the good yield of 1,3-butadiene. Number 4, from 1,3-butane 1,3-diols. So butane 1,3-diols on heating with acid catalyst undergo dehydration to give the 1,3-butadiene. When butane 1,3-diol is heated, undergo dehydration reaction, that is removal of water molecules. So 2 water molecules get removed and it results into the formation of unsaturated dienes. So that is called as 1,3-butadienes. Number 5, from the ethanol and acetaldehydes. So this is an industrial methods. When the mixture of ethanol and acetaldehyde pass over the heated catalyst, we will get the butadiene as a product. So when ethanol, that is CH3CH2OH plus acetaldehydes, so CH3CHO, when heated in presence of catalyst, so it gives the 1,3-butadiene as a product. So this is the industrial method adapted to synthesize the 1,3-butadiene, and it gives the good yield of that products. So with this formation of 1,3-butadienes, we have discussed all the methods, that is 5 methods for the formation of 1,3-butadienes. So next point is the chemical properties. So the chemical properties of 1,3-butadiene is like that of unsaturated compounds, but it is conjugated ones. That's why it shows the different behavior than that of unsaturated compound. It shows addition reactions. So that addition reaction maybe depends on the reagent which is used in the reactions. When 1,3-butadiene is treated with the hydrochloric acids, that is HX, it yields the mixture of 2 products, which is 1,3-chloro, 1-butene and 1-chloro-2-butenes. So this product is formed due to the path followed by the reaction. It undergo 2 types of addition reaction. One is 1,2 addition product and another is 1,4 addition product. So when 1,3-butadiene is heated with hydrogen acids, it undergo addition types of reactions. So 1,2 addition product and 1,3 addition products. It gives the mixture of products. So first product is 3-chloro-1-butenes, that is 1,2 addition product, and second product we will get, so that is 1-chloro-2-butene, it is a 1,4 addition products. So next is reaction with halogen. The nature of the product form depend on the quality of halogen used. So first one is with 1 molar equivalent of halogen, that is chlorine or bromine. When 1,3-butadiene is treated with 1 molar equivalent of bromine, gives the product 1,4-dibromo-1-butene as well as 1,4-dibromo-2-butene due to 1,2 and 1,4 addition respectively. As we have discussed already, in case of HX, addition of HX to the 1,3-butadiene, it undergoes two types of reactions, that is 1,2 addition product and 1,4 addition product. When butadiene is reacted with bromine, undergo addition types of reactions, it same follows the 1,2 addition and 1,4 addition product. When 1,2 addition product is formed, so this product is 1,4-dibromo-1-butene. 1,4 addition product when we get, so it is 1,4-dibromo-2-butene as a main products. Second, with 2 molar equivalent of halogen, when halogen is taken in 2 mole equivalents, so that is 1:2 ratio, Cl2 or Br2, that is bromine and chlorine. So when 2 molar equivalent of bromine treated with 1,3-butadienes gives the 1,2,3,4 tetrahalobutene as a products. When butadiene is treated with 2 mole equivalent of bromine, we will get 1,2,3,4 tetrahalobutene as a products. So this is the addition product of the 1,3-butadiene. So next is the Diels-Alder reactions. So this Diels-Alder reaction is very important in the synthetic organic chemistry, and it follows 4-pi plus 2-pi cycloaddition reactions. So this is the reaction in between dienes and dienophiles in presence of heat, preferably 575 Kelvin. It gives the 4 plus 2-pi electron addition product. So these reactions is also known as cycloaddition reactions. When butadiene is treated with ethylene at 575 Kelvin, it results into the formation of cyclic products. So that is called as cyclohexene. So it is already explained in the cycloalkane reaction method of formation. So method of formation of cycloalkane, when 1,3-butadiene is treated with ethylene, it gives cyclohexene as a product as a cycloalkane. Next is the reduction or hydrogenation. So reduction is nothing but the addition of hydrogen, that is H2 molecule, across the carbon-carbon double bonds. So when 1,3-butadiene undergo the catalytic hydrogenation, it gives a mixture of two products. As we are seeing, the 1,3-butadiene undergo two types of addition product. One is 1,2 addition product and one is 1,4 addition product. So when butadiene is undergo addition reaction or addition of hydrogen in presence of suitable catalyst, it undergo 1,2 and 1,4 addition product respectively. When undergo 1,2 addition, it results into the formation of 1-butene as a product, because the 2 hydrogen adds on the same carbon atom, carbon number 1 and carbon number 2, whereas in 1,4 addition product, the hydrogen adds on carbon number 1 and carbon number 4 due to the resonance or delocalization of pi electrons. These two types of products are expected in these reactions. Next is the oxidation or ozonolysis. Oxidation means the addition of oxygen across the carbon-carbon double bonds. So it will result in the formation of oxidized products. So ozonolysis is the most important type of oxidation process. So it undergo oxidation reactions. Oxidation of 1,3-butadiene in presence of ozone to form the ozonides, which is then hydrolyzed to give the cleavage of bonds. Formaldehyde and glycerol is formed. Zinc is used to prevent the formation of hydrogen peroxides. So these hydrogen peroxides is formed by this reaction. That's why zinc metal is added to prevent the formation of hydrogen peroxide to give the better yield of the products. So 1,3-butadiene when reacted with two molecules of ozone, so it results into the formation of ozonides. So again this ozonides is treated with zinc in presence of water molecules, so it results into the formation of 2 moles of formaldehyde and 1 mole of glycol on the reactions. So next is polymerization reactions. So polymerization is the process in which the monomer units get added across the double bonds. It results into the formation of longest chain compounds called as the polymers. So the smallest unit which is used in this process is called as monomer, and when monomer is linked with each other by 1,2 or 1,4 linkages, it results into the formation of the polymer, that is called as the rubber. In presence of metallic sodium as a catalyst, butadiene polymerizes to form the rubber like polybutadiene called as Buna rubbers. So this is industrially important and it has wide applications in synthetic organic chemistry. We use that polymers in day-to-day lives. The monomers are largely joined by the 1,4 linkages and to some extent at 1,2 linkages. So when 1,4 linkage is formed, it results into the formation of the straight chain polymer Buna or polypentadienes. So here 1,2 and 1,4 addition is possible. So when n number of butadiene molecule is undergo polymerization reaction in presence of sodium, so it results into the formation of 1,2 addition polymer as well as 1,4 addition polymers. So both are Buna or polybutadienes as a polymers. So with this we have completed these units. So starting from the introduction of cycloalkane or alkane, cycloalkane and alkadines. With this we have completed first of all the introduction of cycloalkane, then formation of cycloalkane, then chemical reactions of cycloalkane. Next is the cycloalkene, their introduction, method of formation and chemical reactions of cycloalkene. Next is alkadines. So alkadines is structure, method of formations and chemical reactions of the alkadines. So all these three molecules are very important in the synthetic organic chemistry because large number of molecules can be synthesized from that molecules. That's why it is very important in the designing of the molecules. So it is the one way from which we can prepare the aromatic compounds from the aliphatic compounds. So this unit is completed here. Thank you.